Well, if you want to sneak peek to what's to come, one of our news items is, they're following in the footsteps of one of our top stars who never won the WWE or any major promotions championship recognized by a television show or station. Paige is doing a Jesse Ventura where she's talking about the unionization of WWE talent in the midst of the the Twitch social media debacle currently affecting the WWE Stars. As we spoke about last week, a lot of stupid things are being done over at Titan Towers, and it looks like it's really affected Paige, and I can see why, because, well, working for nothing doesn't really seem like a logical thing to do, does it, Freed?
Yeah, absolutely. And like Paige makes the big bucks on Twitch, looking like $500,000 a year, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's looking like $500,000 a year, and I can't imagine her downside is much more than that. So
it's lower than that. I can guarantee you that.
So that's just cutting into like a massive chunk to her downside, because this is, again, as we reported last week, going to be part of their downside. So when they, as a downside guarantee is a minimum required earning potential per year that that talent signs on for before you count in any additional money, such as house shows, merch sales, and any other sort of sponsorships that they have in relation to WWE. The downside is paid first, and then everything that's earned above that is paid afterward. But if her earnings are way above the downside, well, it's WWE technically making free money at that point, because they're not having to spend any money from their own coffers. It would technically be Paige paying for her own WWE contract, which is ridiculous, if you ask me, but sure.
It's no Slim Jim sponsorship paying for your contract. That's no Randy Savage situation. Time to unionize.
So, unionization, which is Vince McMahon's best idea that he's managed to quash over the last few years. I mean, Mr. Jesse Ventura tried it once, and then allegedly a beefed-up, athletically girthed man in blonde with a bald head somehow managed to rat on him a little bit early and get that idea absolutely kiboshed before it got off the ground. So really not much else to add to this topic. It's just unionization is certainly in the wind right now, with the speculative and uncertain outcome of Mr. Biden becoming president. Maybe we will see unionization, but it seems like the talents are now starting to think about it and think about it seriously, and I don't bloody blame them.
Yeah, absolutely not.